Well, let's start with the House Democratic subpoenas of the State Department of a massive set of documents, as well as 5 witnesses for this week. Will President Trump comply with the House subpoena?
That's going to be between the president's attorneys, White House counsel's office, and the House committees. I have no news, unfortunately, to make on that issue, Chris. But what I do want to say is that I think it's unfortunate that the media continues to describe this individual as a whistleblower, an honorific that this individual most certainly does not deserve. A partisan hit job does not make you a whistleblower just because you go through the Whistleblower Protection Act.
Well, first of all, how do you know that this is a partisan hit job? And how do you know that this is not a whistleblower? In fact, under DNI, the Department of National Intelligence rules, well, you know what? Let's go back this, and we're going to jump around a little bit because I didn't know you were going to go here. Here is the comment from the DNI, the acting DNI before Congress, Joe McGuire, in his testimony this week. Take a look.
I believe that the whistleblower and the Inspector General have acted in good faith throughout. I have every reason to believe that they have done everything by the book and followed the law.
That is the Director of National Intelligence, Joe McGuire, a lifetime servant of this country, a Navy SEAL. He says that the whistleblower was acting in good faith and acting by the book. On what basis do you say that this was a partisan hit job?
First of all, if you read the 7-page Little Nancy Drew novel that the whistleblower put together, it drips with condescension, righteous indignation, and contempt for the president. It's also ludicrous on its face. It describes an elaborate cover-up that also, by the way, the president discussed on Sean Hannity, April 25th. What kind of secret cover-up are you also discussing on the airwaves of Fox News? Furthermore, the Inspector General found evidence of political bias in the individual, which is not disputed by anybody.
But wait a minute. But he also, both the Director of National Intelligence and the Inspector General said they also found his comments to be credible and a matter of urgent concern, and they turned it over to the Justice Department. So despite all that, they thought that this was a credible complaint.
And they're wrong, Chris.
Well, on whose basis?
Chris, I've worked in the government now, the federal government now, for nearly 3 years. I know what the deep state looks like. I know the difference between a whistleblower and a deep state operative. This is a deep state operative, pure and simple.